Hello everyone, my name is Priyanka Sagu and I will be the host for today's release team meeting for 129 release cycle. Today is October 25th, 2023 and we are in week 8 of 1.29 release cycle. Um, a note for everyone, this meeting abides by the Kubernetes community code of conduct, which pretty much comes down to please be nice and excellent to each other. Also, this meeting is currently being recorded, and the recording will be posted later on the public Kubernetes YouTube channel. So if you don't want to be recorded or don't want your videos to be recorded, please feel free to turn your videos or audios during the call. Thank you. With that, we can get going with the updates. We do not have any more open discussion items other than what's already listed. We had our first mid-cycle retrospective on October 19th, and we'll have another one at the end of the release cycle. So if you have any upcoming feedbacks or topics or any other items to discuss about this particular release cycle or general the release team processes, procedures, please feel free to add your topics in the retrospective document. Thank you. Um, Before moving to the team updates, anyone has any open discussion item? If not, let's move to the team updates. Enhancements with Sanchita.
Hello everyone, I'm Sanjita from the enhancement team. So the current status of enhancement is green. We are having code freeze coming up on Wednesday, that is on 1st of November, that is next week. And we have started reaching out to all the caps regarding this. And the matrix remains the same. That's all from the enhancements. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the updates, Sanchita. Just one question. Out of the total tracked right now, do we have a number for how many caps do not have the required uh, code PRs ready? Just trying to
Uh,
get a statistic.
I will I will just follow up the statistics and will let you know that. Actually, there were few caps that were removed from the milestone last week too. Like I guess
Yeah,
two were removed from the milestone last week. So
correct. Yeah.
I will just update that.
Yep.
Thank you
Just
so much. What I would say is maybe we can add a field here, something like at risk for code freeze, and just add that number here.
yep.
Yeah,
Also
sure.
added the insights to the chat. And this is a little bit of a strange release because we've had a lot of enhancements removed early from the milestone, which is great because I think the authors realize that it's not going to get it in. So we've had 16 total removed from milestone since like the start of the tracking process. Um, and I think that's like slightly higher than usual. Like at least we don't see this like as often happen so early in the release cycle. But currently, I think we have 12 on track for the code freeze and 16 at risk, and then we're still reaching out to
Okay,
other kept authors.
got it.
And but do you mind
Thank
if
you
we do a
for.
screen share?
Yeah, I realized. Actually, it's shared from my side, and I am trying to stop sharing. Just give me a second. I'll try to fix that now.
No problem. I can also grab admin and share it from my side if you like.
Yeah, if that could work over me, that would be good because I'm not able to stop my screen share as well. I don't know where it is getting shared right now.
All right, give me one sec. I'll give it a shot.
Thank you. I'll wait for the screen share before moving ahead. I also saw there were a few hand raises, and those are down now. I'm assuming those were about screen share. If not, please come up on the mic. Mickey, if you tried and you were not able to do it, I just switched the option to multiple participants can share simultaneously. Maybe that will help. Okay, I can see your screen. Thank you.
Y'all can see it. Okay, perfect.
Yep. Before moving ahead, is there any questions, comments for enhancements team? If not, thank you again, Sanchita, for the updates, and Nina. Moving to CI signal with Rita.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rita, Shadow for CI Signal. Our overall status is green. We have been tracking one failure on master informing, which is causing error while dumping logs. It's causing failure for two of the tests, master scale performance and master scale correctness. This issue is currently under investigation, trying out things. We tried out increasing the verbosity level, I didn't hurt. So it's still basically trial and error state right now. The second one is on master blocking. These are two less frequent flakes. And one is about reboot related to GCP cloud provider. And the second one is about, second is actually waiting triage related to disk problem on AWS provider. This issue is up for grabs.
Okay. The cluster API provider AWS one is waiting for triage 4517.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check if I can get somebody on that. Thanks for the heads up. And thanks for the updates as well, Rita. Any questions, comments for CI signal team? If not, let's move to bug triage with Git.
Hello, everyone. The current status is green. We have 11 issues and 20 PRs, which is relatively lower than the previous releases. And no blocking issues or PRs right now. Just one critical urgent which is being addressed. It's just waiting for approval. So we are good there. And as a general update, we are also doing the second and final round of reach outs to the issues and PRs to remind voters about the upcoming code freeze.
Thank you for doing the outreach there. That's a great work there. Thank you so much, Igit, for the updates. Any questions for bug triage? If not, moving ahead with docs, Cat.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is
Where
Princess
come
in the Dog's Shadow. So the current status is green, and all enhancements and the required documentation have already given us placeholder PRs. And also, we're just keeping an eye for updates assisting that updates that PRs. So only updates from the docs team.
That's a great update. Thank you so much for having all the PRs in place and doing all the coordination work there. Thank you so much. Any questions, comments for docs team? If not, moving ahead to release notes with Federico.
Current status is green. We have created the draft for Alpha 2 last week. We're currently reviewing it, and it should be ready for the merge somewhere around this week or early next one, before the next Alpha 3, which is as an estimated release date of November 2nd. We're still doing the collection of mails, only with 6 scheduling so far, and we are planning to reinforce the message as we approach the deadline. And that's it for release now.
Thank you, Federico. Thank you again for all the outreach. That's a hard work. Any questions, comments for release notes?
I guess more of a comment.
Not?
It would be great if we could have folks reach out to their SIGs that they work with or anybody else regarding the collection of major themes. It's always nice to get that nailed down earlier on in the release process.
Absolutely agreed. We're going to move to SIGs, but also mention the leads themselves. So hopefully that will provide us with some more feedback. But the more the merrier, I would say. Here works in SIG as something that someone that could help. It's always helpful to have more people.
Thanks again, Miggy, for the call out. I'll just repeat again. I think it was about if anyone on the call is representing a SIG, it would be really helpful if you could reach out to your SIGs during the SIG meetings to help us get some input on the major themes. Thank you. Yeah, moving ahead with comms, Kristen.
Hi, release team. Our status is currently yellow. That's particularly due to the mid-cycle blog. We're still looking for more reviewers. We also need to add more content regarding one of the removals, the removal of the entry cloud providers. I have a link there to the mid-cycle blog if you'd like to add your comments. We are going through and addressing those reviewer comments. We also are continuing to contact the enhancement owners regarding opt-in for 1.29 blogs. And so far we have 8 opted in for blogs and 1 ready for review. We are also continuing to monitor the SIG Docs blog channel for updates and to go ahead and partner with that group. So that's our update for this week. Thanks.
Thanks, Kristen, for the update. I just have a quick question on the feedback side, on the review for the mid-cycle blog. Are we also having the people who like the KEP owners, the people who are working on the code implementation also in the loop for review? Is that currently being done?
Yeah, for sure. We still need to, it was just brought to my attention this morning that we need to reach out to the entry cloud provider KEP owner. I know for sure one of the ones we had slated for the mid-cycle blog did not make the enhancements or code freeze, and they also said that the blog they wrote for regarding this was one of the major changes, and so they said that was still the state, the current state of affairs, so they did not feel they wanted to be included in this mid-cycle blog. So yeah, the short answer is yes, we're including the KEP owners.
Thank you. And just also cross-checking, did we add a note about that skip read-only validation flag moving from alpha to deprecation? And I think I asked the question very early. I just saw the note. So
is it in one of the
I have,
comments? Yeah, I think if it's in, is it in one of the comments on the blog?
yeah, I actually, that's what I'm saying. I think I asked the question very early. I just saw the note in the blog draft, so it's there. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry about that. And with that, thank you so much for the updates again, and thank you so much for working on the mid-cycle blog on such a tight schedule. If you need any help just reaching out to somebody or getting some last-minute help from any KEP owners, just please feel free to reach out to me or other lead shadows. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions, comments for comms team? If not, thank you again. Moving to release branch management. Do we have anyone on the call from release branch management? Jim or Mark? I think no. The only update from branch management side right now is we are looking at Alpha 3 cut post code freeze on November 2nd, and That would also be the beginning of code freeze on KK Master. I will have a follow-up with Jim and Mark if we are doing good on that front. Moving to Xander.
Yeah, so the only thing I have on my side this week is for the various role leads to start thinking about succession. We typically, so we need to select the folks that are going to be leads for the next cycle. And you know, the shadows on your team are typically great candidates for that. So the ask on your end is to you know, reach out to your shadows on all the various sub teams and just find out who's interested in potentially leading for next cycle. And yeah, just think about that a little bit. Reach out to me if you have questions on that or need any help there. If you already have a good idea of who you think would be a good candidate, you know, check with them, let me know. Yeah, I'm here to help throughout that process, but yeah, ideally, you know, towards the end of this cycle, we need to have some decisions made on who's going to lead each sub team.
Thank you, Xander. Again, if anyone has any questions about lead succession, feel free to reach out to Xander, or I can also help. Thank you. In general, any questions for Xander right now? If not, thank you. Then it's me. We have our feature blog freeze today, and we already heard updates from Federico on that. I think I'll just move to the upcoming ones, which is also a repetition mostly. We are approaching code freeze on November 1 a.m. UTC time zone. That's a link to time zone for different areas. We are also approaching Alpha 3 release cut timeline on November 2, which should be a day after code freeze is in effect. And the same day we have our tentative timeline for publishing deprecations and removals blog. Another update from me, I will be sending out a call for code freeze exceptions, early exception requests sometime end of this week. So that's an action item on me. And other than that, I have no more updates for today. Any questions for me? If not, we do not have any updates from scalability today, but I think we already are tracking 2 failing jobs, which are related to scalability. So that would be the same update there. And I think we are at the end of our team updates with this. Any questions anyone has they want to discuss over the recording? Please feel free to bring them now. If not, just another call out. We had started our APAC friendly calls starting on October 20th, and they will be running through the release now. Just a humble encouragement note for everyone on the release teams. Just encourage everyone to join those calls if it suits your time zone, and if not, have one of your shadows fill the updates before the call so that somebody can read it on their part. That's all from me. With that, thank you again, everyone, for joining the call, and I will go ahead and stop the recording.